I want to welcome you back to Hearing Post, and I want to tell you why I think Bernie Sanders will win New York this weekend. This week coming up Tuesday, I think the tide is changing for Bernie Sanders. I think the key to his victory will be the minority vote. I think a lot of African Americans and Hispanics in New York State are really starting to see what the Clinton campaign is all about. I'm starting to hear on the street from African Americans, they really didn't know about Hillary Clinton's past when it came to the crime bill, when it came to Glass-Steagall, when it came to the votes on the wars. They really didn't have that information. Now that Bernie Sanders has been campaigning in New York and his message has been getting out, they are saying, wait a minute, who is this person we're voting for? And a lot of them saying we're turning to Bernie Sanders. I think the surprise this Tuesday will be the percentage of African American votes that Bernie Sanders will get, the percentage of Hispanic, Puerto Rican votes, and other minority votes that he will get this Tuesday, which may push Bernie Sanders over into a victory in New York State, which we know about 25% of the Democratic Party affiliation is African American. I think Bernie can win a large proportion of that. I think he will do it. I think there are a lot of angry African Americans right now with the comments by William Jefferson Clinton and some of the comments made by Hillary Clinton in the past, where they just about had enough of this duel. Enough is enough. You know, she may have the African American politicians in her back pocket, and we know what the Clintons usually do. They're good at giving walking around money. Hey, if you support me, I'll give you this much money to get the vote out. I may give you something if I'm elected or nominated. But right now, that seems not to be working on the streets of Western New York. A lot of people in the African American community saying, hey, we don't heard enough apologies from Bill and Hillary. They apologize. The next moment they come out, they're trying to reinforce what they did in the past. You don't know if they're telling the truth or lying. And Hillary, even when you sit down and talk to most African Americans, they'll say, hey, we don't trust the woman. We don't like the woman. And I think right now that Bernie Sanders is giving them a chance to say, hey, let's go out and vote for Bernie. Let's give Bernie a chance. Let's give another Democrat a chance. Because we're tired of this woman walking around this state like she actually did something as United States Senator when she absolutely did nothing. She was planning for her run for the presidency, and God gracious that Barack Obama beat her. But right now, Bernie Sanders has the momentum. He has the momentum, like I said, with the African American community. And the thing about this, Bernie Sanders, if he pulls an upset here and it's with the African American community, this will be huge in states like Pennsylvania, California, and we get more out into the West Coast because, like I said, the light has been shined on the Clintons for who they are, and what they have represented. And when you saw her last night, and when Bernie questioned her at the debates on certain issues, this woman has a serious attitude problem. She doesn't want to be challenged on the issues, and I'm glad when when they asked her, Earl Lewis asked her from New York once, "How do you feel about that super predator remark?" And Bernie Sanders said it was racist. And I'm gonna tell you this right now: if any Republican candidate made that comment, they would not, I repeat, they would not get the nomination of the Democrat Party, or they may not get the nomination of the Republican Party, because the media would have chased them out 24 hours a day, would have chased them out of the campaign. But they didn't do it for Hillary Clinton because Hillary Clinton is bought and paid for by the establishment, the established media, the establishment, like I said, with the banksters, big pharma, everybody you can think of. So Hillary hey, she gets a pass. But nobody else would have got a pass. You think Martin O'Malley would have got a pass? You think Jim Webb would have got a pass? You think Bernie Sanders would have got a pass if he made those incendiary statements calling someone a super predator? They would have never let a Republican live that down for as long as he walked the earth, and he could apologize 7 days a week and even more. They would have laid that on his gravestone. But Hillary and Bill get a pass. And Bernie called her out for what she said and what she is. I don't trust this woman. No Democrat should trust this woman. No Democrat that's with Bernie Sanders should ever vote for this woman. She is dangerous. Bernie Sanders pointed it out last night when he talked about the Iraq War. He talked about Libya. He talked about Syria. He pointed all these things out, and he put it out in front of the Democratic Party and the American people. It's all out there to see. This woman sat there last night, and she still won't release those transcripts. Bernie said, hey, you got to release those transcripts. But she won't. She won't because this woman is bought and paid for. How could any Democrat put up with this? And we in the African American community and the minority community, we should stand with Bernie. Hey, we're tired of politicians being bought off on Wall Street when the poor people on Main Street, we can't even get a say-so in the issues. Come on now. There should be a huge rally behind Bernie Sanders right now. I am tired of Hillary Rodham Clinton. I'm tired of that attitude. I'm tired of, hey, it's almost like she feels as though she should just be seated in the White House as president. But Bernie Sanders has put up a fight. We must put up a fight. We must stand strong. And I'm glad Mr. Weaver said, hey, she won't have the delegates. We'll go to the convention. And we should go to the convention in Philadelphia and fight this out with Hillary Clinton, because he said something which is strong. He said, hey, we need the energy to beat the Republicans. See, there's a lot of Democrats out there right now who think there's going to be a walkover with Donald J. Trump. But I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot of people out here. Hey, man, I see them every day who rallying behind Trump right now. And I'm telling you, you think it's going to be easy up northeast in states like Pennsylvania, Michigan, Illinois. Donald Trump is going to play hard in them states. But we need somebody who's going to build the excitement that's just going to roll over Donald J. Trump. And the only person that can do that is Bernie Sanders. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it. If Bernie Sanders gets this nomination, he will win in a landslide. Easily. This is what it's all about. It's not about her. It's not about Wall Street. It's not about Big Pharma. It's not about all these. It's about the people. Why can't it just be about the people? And that's what Bernie Sanders was expressing last night. So we must stand with Bernie. We must support Bernie. And Bernie will win New York State. He will. And I'm telling you, the dynamics of this campaign changes. Because if you can't win your home state, you can't win a general election. I want to thank you for listening to Herring Pulse. I hope you subscribe to Herring Post. I hope you share these videos with your friends and family. I want to thank you very much. And on Tuesday, pull that lever for Bernie Sanders. Thank you very much.